BigEAstrology Astro-Weather Weekend. A little bit of Sagittarius moon, Capricorn Full Moon tonight, Friday night the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, Capricorn Moon. Are you ready? Pew. What's up, good people? It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology, with the Astro-Weather Weekend for June 21st. Happy Cancer season, 22nd and 23rd. I hope you enjoyed the summer solstice last night as we started Cancer season. Happy birthday to all my Cancers out there. And reach out. The Cancer birth chart sale is live in effect. BigEAstrology@gmail.com. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings. It's only $202 for the 40 to 50 minute custom video summary. Mini movie of your life, along with audio transit recording, MP3 audio recording, and videos of your planetary placements, down from $260. It's a steal. $202. And you can always pay $40 for a 30-minute Q&A afterwards if you want to do that, okay? It's really a great service, and I love presenting the movie of your life for you with your birth chart. And then the live 65-minute reading over Zoom, you get the recording and videos of your planetary placements as well. It's $103, down from $150. Big sales, all right? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, I better hear from you. And then another announcement before we get to the chart of the astro weather, because we're looking at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, with the Sag moon at 27 degrees, squaring Neptune in Pisces. So interesting energy this, late morning and early afternoon for the collective. And and R.I.P. Donald Sutherland, R.I.P. Willie Mays, Jerry West. The last week, just got to say that, basketball, baseball and film, star legends. Rest in power. But tomorrow, and you can still sign up tonight, it's Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. 2 hours, $20, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. noon Eastern, Saturday, June 22nd. You don't want to miss this. I'm going to be teaching a lesson on the 12 houses in the birth chart. Then in the second hour as a group, and we got some cool people signed up from all over the world, like always, my 11th house crew, we are going to be talking about what? Yes, Saturn retrograde in Pisces. It's timely because Saturn retrograde in Pisces begins June 30th. Eric, why is this important? It goes June 30th to November 15th. This is like setting up the energy you need to understand with the karmic powerful planet Saturn, the government authority, your lineage, your discipline, structures, organization, restrictions, fear, anxiety, stress, and karmic blessings. You must honor Saturn. Saturn is no joke. We live in a Saturnian bubble matrix. Saturn in Pisces retrograde, you got to reanalyze, reassess the spirituality, the creativity, the imagination, the compassion, healthy boundaries. A lot of things, okay? So this one you don't want to miss. If you cannot make it live, you should definitely, send in the payment, $20 you will receive. I have somebody, time zones, they can't make it live, but they've already paid because they want to see it. You can just send the $20, right? Cash App, $T2UC, or PayPal as a friend at tailor2youcoaching@gmail.com. So let's get to the chart. It's Cancer season. Oh my gosh, the Cancer sun will be at 1 degrees, right, at 9:07 p.m. Eastern, opposing the Capricorn moon. This moon will finish up at about 2 degrees on the East Coast, 3 degrees on the West Coast. All right, so the full moon, and this is a good time to charge your crystals, do the moon water. Hey, great insight from one of my clients, Sunny. She's amazing. She was saying, be careful when you're doing the moon water, what crystals you put in there. So you could watch her comment about that on my live from last night. I'm talking about Cancer season and the summer solstice, episode 217. And then today will be the release of 218 with Miss Debbie Solaris, galactic historian, talking about aliens, her ET contact story. Fascinating. UFOs and much more. You don't want to miss that. BigEAstrology and Debbie Solaris. I call her the galactic guru, but she's the galactic historian. And just now, I would say, truly a friend and an amazing human being. So stay tuned for all that. And let's get to the chart for the Astro-Weather Weekend. Can you believe we're in Cancer season? The cardinal water sign. And it's just like the 21st, 22nd, 23rd. It's almost July 4th, all of this, right? Summer is moving. So happy summer, happy winter to those in the southern hemisphere, the northern hemisphere. It's summertime. And the sun sets at 7:41 p.m. Eastern until June 29th. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. Oh, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. The last one just came out, really good, BigEAstrology.com, and there you can sign up for the newsletter. All right, and you can always email me if you have any questions about anything. But let's get to the chart. Astro-Weather Weekend, BigEAstrology. Pew! All right. Well, hey, it's a Friday. Looking at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. And all right, there we go. Sometimes the technology, oh my God, I woke up this morning and my technology was just crazy. So we're not looking at a particular ascendant, but we are looking at this Sagittarius moon conjunct the galactic center, squaring Neptune and Pisces. So this is where some of our beliefs can be challenged or questioned, and even our expansion. So that's something Friday afternoon where we can see some confrontations about what's right or righteous or laws to what's spiritually right in terms of compassion and empathy. The Sagittarius moon can be very dogmatic. It's passionate. It loves freedom and exploring, and it loves to gain wisdom and knowledge. But overall, it can be a very fun moon. And at times, though, it can exaggerate even in its storytelling and just be, kind of tough in terms of its beliefs. What's the right thing to do? It's very righteous with the law, and it can get very bombastic, and sometimes, Sagittarius energy can be arrogant and blunt. Sorry, Sag. You and Aquarius can really tap into that. So, and that's for the sun, moon, and rising. So we are looking at the Cancer sun, all right? And the full moon is coming up. And it's still at 0 degrees. So tonight, remember 9:07 p.m. Eastern, it'll get to the 1 degree. And it's in the conjunction to Venus and Mercury, right? So we've already did the Capricorn Full Moon video. So make sure you go watch that on my YouTube channel and really tap into this energy. It can be very beneficial, but there are some karmic challenges, around our work, home life balance, the family we choose and select, having boundaries within that, but also understanding that, if people are in your family but don't have respect or compassion or empathy for you and your space, then you have every right, with this energy of this full moon that will play out the next 2 weeks, but really, strongly for the next 6 months, you may have to cross some T's, dot some I's, and put the boundary lines and be like, what? I'm not going to communicate with you anymore because you don't respect me and my desires and how I feel. All right. So Jupiter in Gemini, you see it's moving along. Mars is dancing, getting closer and closer to Uranus and Taurus. just be mindful. This is definitely an indicator of scorched earth, right? A lot of the fires in California, prayers for everybody all over the world, people dealing with tornadoes, tsunamis, hurricanes, earthquakes, fires, right? Mars and Taurus with Uranus. And then as they come together in July, it can be pretty volatile and explosive. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Pay attention to that. Obviously, we got the Chiron. The North Node is doing its dance, 12 degrees, and in Aries, the South Node in Libra. We're still balancing the I versus the we, and we have to initiate it, be brave and courageous, and we have to demand harmony, peace, and balance in our relationships. And you see Lilith still staying in Virgo. Okay. And what's interesting is that Juno is, really moving along here. And so Lilith and Juno are kind of trining Ceres goddess of harvest, okay, in Capricorn. So just tap into what you should be eating. It's summertime. Get the solar food. A lot of fruits and vegetables, grounding in nature at the beach. It's very good for your Schumann resonance to your body. So get in the water. Get in the beach, get in the sand, the grass, the trees, the ABCs, meditate with the bees. You know who I be. It is the Big E, but you can call me E complete naturally. Oh, next week I'm going to have two MCs coming on and recording the podcast, Jay Clay and Farrah Shea, spitting the poetry, okay? And they're both really amazing people, spiritual, positive, and just fun. So really excited about that. And I'm connecting with Missy's Mysteries from her store here in Scottsdale. She has a spiritual shop with crystals, and she's got a spiritual fair coming up this Saturday that I'm going to go. I think it's from 11 to 5. So I'm going to go check that out after I'm done with Coffee Talk. And then maybe I will be there next month in July to do astrology readings live. So that'll be really awesome and fun. So we'll see how that all, comes together and works out. But just making some moves. So definitely you see the Saturn slowing down. It's going to go retrograde on the 30th. And we're still dealing with, Jupiter, Taurus, and Cancer in play, right? The earlier signs and Aries. And then, we got the Pisces and Libra. There's not much going on. Ceres and Capricorn, Pallas and Scorpio. Sag always has the galactic center. And obviously now the moon. So this is a time too, we could do some meditations to tap into your galactic origin, and even Friday afternoon, evening, tap into the Akashic records, get some downloads and insights from that. Definitely, you can learn about that from Debbie Solaris, Amy Robeson, Priya Sudarsanam. I've brought on a lot of people that work with and use the Akashic records. So check out my podcast episodes and reach out to them if you want to take webinars, classes, or get readings. Debbie doesn't do the readings anymore. Amy and Priya do, I believe, still, definitely. And but Debbie does teach, and so does Amy. So, I try to provide you guys with insight and information and knowledge, because knowledge is love, like the podcast says. Let's get to Saturday, June 22nd, right? Coffee Talk, and we'll be looking at the time of Coffee Talk, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology. Pew. All right, we're not looking at a particular ascendant, but it's Saturday, having some smoothie. Excuse me. And this is 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, and you should all be at Coffee Talk with this Leo rising energy. Okay, really beautiful. Lilith and Juno, second house. My speech and teaching will be intuitive. And we see the moon, okay? So hopefully you had a good full moon, and now you're seeing the moon. 9 degrees will finish up at about 15 on the East Coast and 16 on the West Coast, being in that conjunction Saturday night. The series got us a harvest. So definitely spend some time in nature. And just so you know, this could make you feel like wearing some gray and some black on Saturday, in terms of, your fashion and clothing, or if you go out Saturday night. But also just be mindful that the Capricorn Moon is very creative for music and writing as well. People don't really know that. Everybody thinks about Pisces or the Leo or Gemini Moon, but no, Capricorn Moon is really good with music, writing lyrics, very creative. Capricorn Moon is very creative energy. So the Moon in Cap will be, opposing the Mercury. Okay, so you're going to feel that Moon-Mercury opposition. And, that's really going to deal with the logical, analytical mind, Cancer, thinking about the family, nostalgia, safety, security. And then the Capricorn Moon is like, I'm doing coffee talk on Saturday. I got to work. I'm handling business. Yeah, I'll go to a spiritual fair, but it's going to be about networking and business for me, right? But the Capricorn Moon will also be trining Lilith and Juno. So that's nice, and you'll feel that energy throughout Saturday. And then it's also trining Mars, okay? So you see the exact trine at 12 noon. So Moon trine Mars is like being able to really initiate, your emotional mind with your action, right, and aggression, and how you initiate in life, your willpower and drive. Even Capricorn ladies, this could be a time to, maybe initiate a new relationship, a new boyfriend. But this is also planning a weekend trip, a getaway, going on adventures, or just being, fun-loving and free all Saturday. Just being out and about and all that stuff, okay? So enjoy that and really, just tap in, okay? So Saturn and Neptune, they're doing their dance, both getting ready to go retrograde. And I think Saturday is really a day of, integrating some of the energy from the full moon. And I think really assessing, the work-life balance, but really what do you want to do for work? What lights you up, right? Because this energy with the two Capricorn moons back to back, the next one is at 29 degrees on July 21st. Well, you look at the rulers, Saturn and Pisces. This one's direct, the next one will be retrograde, but I think the conversation's got to be about, are you aligned spiritually with the map of your life, your birth chart, and what you want to do for your work and business and career? Do you feel like you're just a slave programming away the 9-to-5 job in the matrix? Do you want to turn your passion, creativity, or hobby into a career? And this is where I can really guide you with a business birth chart reading, if you want to start your own business, already have, or, a mini career where, I can help you see where you may want to change your job or career. Either way, check it out at BigEAstrology.com, but this is the time to start thinking about those things, to really get aligned with that, okay? And I'll be, updating on my website my new service of the annual perfection, right? And so that's $45 for 30 minutes, breaking down your annual perfection year, right? Depending on your age, right? If you're 36 or 48 or 24, we're looking at your first house, right? For those people who are 26, 38, or 50, your third house annual perfection, right? 51, 27, 39, fourth house. So, the themes of life, the major themes and events that can play out and stuff, we explain that. It's really a great service, $45, 30 minutes over Zoom. And if you want to book it right now, you can just email me directly at BigEAstrology@gmail.com. but I'm going to try to get that on the website as soon as possible for people that are interested in the annual perfection reading. It's quick, it's short, but it is impactful and super beneficial. So enjoy your Saturday in this Capricorn moon. I'll be in my glory because that's my natal moon. And yeah, enjoy it. And handle your business, but contemplate, what is it that you want to do, even with the disciplines and structures in your life for your legacy, right? Capricorn energy and Capricorn moon is very focused on its reputation, but legacy, its status, success, the hard work that it puts in. So focus on that. Let's get to, Sunday, the 23rd, BigEAstrology. Pew. Alright, sleep on it Sunday, June 23rd. Spit it absurd. Don't want to flip you off with the bird. Finna get us to the burbs. They know my verbs are ferocious and real. So it's still Capricorn Moon. And we're looking at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, going out for brunch, lunch. Wanted to, just show you the chart at a particular time, right? But basically the energy that you're going to feel on Sunday as we get closer to the, Moon Pluto conjunction on Monday early morning, this Cap Moon will finish up at about 29 degrees on the East Coast, and on the West Coast, 0 degrees Aquarius, okay? So as you're going to bed, you'll feel this Cap Moon, and you got to work Monday morning, most of us, so it'll be as you're sleeping, right? But basically at around, I would say 1, maybe 2 a.m. Pacific and 5 a.m. Eastern is when this moon will be in the exact conjunction to Pluto retrograde. So just pay attention to the morning news. Hopefully things are not so wild late Sunday night, Monday morning, but we can definitely have some really insightful information about AI, technology, computers, science, new laws, new rules, new things, or a lot of, fights or protests coming up this week for freedom and liberation, starting off on Monday, or things around, we need different reforms, right? The food trucks in Gaza, they're getting, hijacked because people are so desperate for food, but they're not making sure that everything's getting there. You can't have a free-for-all when people are near death and you're just randomly starting to bring them in supplies of food that they've been denied for months. Ay, Dios mío, people. Where's our humanity? Help the Congo, help Ukraine, help Palestine. There's citizens, there's human beings. Sudan, Ecuador, Brazil's got their issues. America's got its issues. We got to actually put America first in a healthy way, not in, some ways that people were talking about it. But in terms of our veterans, our women and children, but just even our youth not having the services, not having the finances. I mean, we just came off of Juneteenth, and I missed the Kendrick Lamar thing. I hope I can check it out on Amazon Prime. But we need reparations. Everyone else has gotten reparations, but not the Moors, the Africans who built this country and who have been here way before Columbus and for, centuries. So it's really time for us to learn the truth and be willing to accept it, even though we've been lied to for so long. History, especially in America and world history that we've been taught. If you live here in America and were raised in schools in America, you know nothing about the truth. They didn't even give you the truth about the maps. So don't be arrogant with your master's and PhD because you've learned all their lies, it's not as impressive as you think it is. Yes, it's impressive. I mean, I'm not hating on anybody. Higher education, because I love it, and I started my master's, did not finish it, but your real knowledge and learning comes from outside of school, and you have to do it on your own. You have to open up your mind to research and learn, not be spoon-fed from a government and system that is supporting the 1% and creating division between the masses. So no, you're not going to know the truth about anything. Okay? So once you come to that realization and that aha moment, then you could start to unlearn and relearn, just like you have to reprogram the subconscious mind. The television, media, movies, magazines has been programming you and lying to you your whole life, and that's your rote memory. 90% of the day, you're tapped into that program. You have to become more conscious, and I work on that in my chart reading, so reach out to me, okay? So we're seeing the, Cancer sun, okay? And you see it's at this 2 degrees, but it's going to be, it will get to, in the late afternoon, it will get into 3 degrees, okay? So because of how it came in so late on the solstice, that's what's going to happen each day. So as we do the astro weather, you'll see, right, that it's going to be 3 degrees on Sunday, but it's starting off, towards the tail end of 2 degrees. Okay, so I just want to explain that to you so you understand. All right, so that's the astro weather. Mars is moving along 10 degrees, doing its thing. This Cap moon is sextiling Neptune in Pisces, so that could be pretty harmonious. You can get some spiritual downloads around, what you're building in your life. And, Mars is also, from Taurus to Cancer, you're having Mars sextiling, and it's, getting closer to sextiling Mercury, coming off the sextile to Venus. So, this is, we have some good energy for a while, and things are going to start to get a little hectic. So enjoy the first couple of weeks of Cancer season. And, then we will start to have some more challenging energies. But for the most part, this is going to be a nice weekend and some really good times. So take advantage of it. It's a great time to sign up for my courses and classes. And check out the website or email me for questions. Everything is BigEAstrology.com or BigEAstrology@gmail.com. And, also take time to move the body, play in the grass, play frisbee, play catch, ground, have a cookout or, stuff like that. But, definitely explore and use the Capricorn Moon for building, but creating, have some fun, writing, music, all that stuff. And Jupiter Gemini is moving along as well. And it will soon get into that energy of squaring Saturn, which will be pretty fascinating as we get closer to that happening in July and August. Okay? So that's it for the Astro Weather Weekend. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. I wish you all the best. I hope I see you Saturday at Coffee Talk. Cancers, birth chart sale, hit me up. Hope, I didn't see any Geminis hit me up late night. Sorry if you missed out, but definitely, hey, reach out. I am someone that is willing to work with people if they need help and they really, wanted to book something. I know we can all go through financial challenges, and I respect that, but I also want you to be able to learn the remembrance of your soul, the map of your life, astrology. And the way that I do it is different from most. It gets very spiritual, very psychological, and very soulful, because I'm here to be of service to you to the best of my abilities. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. Pew. All right, that's it. Astro Weather Weekend. Oh, and oh my gosh, you see I got my Knicks. Let's see if they make some moves. There was an NBA trade with Alex Caruso and Josh Giddey going to the Bulls, Caruso going to the Thunder, and the Lakers hired JJ Redick. Very interesting. So you're not going to give you some sports, and I told you the RIPs. And yeah, BigEAstrology. I hope I see. Listen, you got tonight. Hit me up. 2 hours, $20, BigEAstrology@gmail.com. Cash App or PayPal. If you need the Zelle, I can give you that too, but email me first. Coffee Talk, if you can't make it live, you can still pay the $20. 12 houses and Saturn retrograde in Pisces starting June 30th to November 15th. It's going to be a great Coffee Talk. Capricorn Moon, Leo Rising. What else could you ask for? Enjoy this Capricorn Full Moon tonight. I'm getting ready to put my crystals out and all that good stuff. And nothing but love for you guys, all right? And yeah, it should be a good weekend. And it's Cancer season and summer is here. So go enjoy it. And be mindful and send love and prayers to those dealing with these heat waves and fires and all that stuff. Summer can be very challenging. A lot of people die because of the heat. So if you can help out in any way, do so. I'm going to see about trying to send some footwear and shoes to the Congo. I've got a lot of old shoes and sneakers that are in pretty much brand new condition that I just couldn't wear because of my foot surgeries. All right, so charity and a charitable heart. Vibrate love, gratitude, and be your true authentic self, because you are famous. You are amazing. All right, BigEAstrology Astro Weather Weekend. Peace.